episode because we are here celebrating International Women's Day. And I'm so very honored and elated to be sharing stage with two very gorgeous women. They are here to share their success story. Their story is going to inspire all of us who are watching. And here, my dear women friends, this is an episode that you need to concentrate upon because I'm sure there's going to be so much that we learn for new mothers, for those who are working, for those who are leaders in their industries. Please stay hooked and do listen to this interview. Please allow me to welcome Dr. Monica B. Sood. She is the young CEO of Navjivan Group and she's also the chairperson of National Unity and Security Council. A very warm welcome to you, Monica Ji.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Simran, for inviting me on this platform. And I'm highly delighted that through this portal, my voice can reach to innumerable females around the world.
Wonderful. We are so glad that we could make it for you to be here. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Our second very dynamic and a pretty panelist that we have is she is the CEO and founder of AristaVault. It's the India's first smart luggage brand. And she's also, yes, please hear it out. She's also the winner of Shark Tank India Season 3. Please allow me to welcome Ms. Purvi Roy on the sets of Newsmakers. A very warm welcome to you.
Thank you so much, Simran, for having me here. It's a pleasure being here.
It's indeed our pleasure to have both gorgeous people with us. And I'm so glad you are doing so good. And now here you're going to be sharing your inspiring journey. So I would like to start with you, Monica Ji. My first question goes to you. You are a young CEO of Navjivan Group. Now this tag of being the young CEO comes with a lot of questions. Like you been into this field for long now, you're a CEO. You must have started very young in life. We would like to know your journey from how you started, where you started, and now that you're a CEO.
Well, first of all, thank you so much, Simran. My journey started at a very young age, not even a young, I would say, at a very tender age of 5.
Okay.
So I'm taking you back to my, pivotal years of my life when I was just a small child, being the only child of my parents. My father had complete, faith in me, and he started inculcating me about herbs and medicines right from the age of 5. And I was truly interested because you see, all these fairy tales and these fables never enticed me in life. But yes, these herbs, medicines, economy, this all was, I was flabbergasted by this. So
Wow.
me and my father, we were very good friends, and he was a mentor to me. This is how my journey started. But unfortunately, my father passed away at a very young age when I was just 17. So being the only child, I assumed the entire responsibility, and I took over the company, Navjivan Group, at the age of approximately, you see, I was just 17 plus. So I took over that company at that time. And this company was started by my grandfather in 1923 during the British rule, when the Ayurvedic medicines were not even internationally recognized. So we were the pioneers and exports of these medicines in more than 40 countries during mid-20s. And this is how I became the CEO, and I'm here in front of you.
Wow, what a wonderful journey. That like your journey actually started at the age of 5. And yes, that 17 years of like when you were, then you took a stand, and then of course when your father passed away. So this is one of the bestest thing that we can learn from Dr. Monica, that how when your parents instill these things in you, it starts right from those years. So whoever, all the women who are watching us right now, we need to understand that we need to also groom our kids, because the grooming starts from very tender years of life, and we have a great example. Now I would like to go to this gorgeous women. You indeed look to be a fashionista, and I know that you were a fashion designer, and that shows in your personality also, Purvi. Now you're a technopreneur. Now there is a huge, jump or probably a shift in your profile. Now from how you started as a fashion designer, now a technopreneur, Shark Tank, so much. Leader, AristaVault. Wow, there are so many tags. Please tell us, how have you reached to this point?
Thank you so much, Simran, for asking me this question.
Mhm.
Uh, so I started like I hail from a very strict family background because my dad was a CBI officer,
Oh,
and
wow.
yes, so I had this always this expectation to be the civil servant. But
Okay.
on the flip side, I choose. I after studying international business, I asked my father to do fashion designing. I did fashion designing, and he said that yes, you can go with whatever dreams you have. So I always believe in dreamer, in a doer, not a dreamer. So I started with fashion designing, and then I went to Milan. From
Okay.
there, I did industrial internship in Gucci from NABA Accademia di Belle Arte, Milan. And
Okay.
after that, I returned India because I wanted to make something in India.
Okay.
I started my first venture as a lifestylist. It was a fashion venture for women workwear. And
Okay.
I presented in Lakme Fashion Week, India Runway Week, Delhi Times Fashion Week.
Super.
So at the time when I was presenting in one of my show, India Runway Week,
Mhm.
I met my current co-founders, Atul Gupta, who is into finance background, and
Okay.
Colonel Krishan Kumar Singh. So
Okay.
he's a retired army colonel.
Mhm.
So I met both of them, and instantly the word of Colonel has changed my mind in a flip side. He said that Purvi, you are creating things for the masses,
Mhm.
for the classes. It's time to create something for the masses.
Mhm.
So, and Atul told me, let's create something which can add more value. And instantly, I joined hand. We three has joined hand, and we started with this India's first smart luggage company, AristaVault, where
Wow.
Arista is a term in Sanskrit which means unhurt. So
Mhm.
that's how I started AristaVault,
Mhm.
which is creating the products, which is smart wallet, anti-loss anti-theft wallet, smart luggage, finger lock bags, follow me luggage. All this is has been built in with keeping in mind the pristine outlook toward the safety and security of your belongings. I would say beloved belongings, because while traveling, if you lose it, that's a
Mhm.
great hustle, and the kind of a stress. Also,
Mhm.
sometimes your mobile phone loss or your wallet loss or your luggage lost create a kind of a security and safety threat to you. So keeping all those mind and seeing the actual problem of the consumer, we have joined hands and we have created this smart luggage company. And I took the bold move from
Mhm.
fashionistas turned to technopreneur, and now here I am.
Wonderful journey. And you know what? Somehow I feel that you were in the field of being fashion and somewhat you're trying and doing the same thing. You're also giving, like you just now said that these are the beloved belongings of ours. And how beautifully that you've designed again. Now here the question comes to you, and I'll come back to you again, Purvi. Now that you changed your profile, and you were backed by two male people, right? They were two male founders. Now here we are sitting at Women's Day. We would like to talk about very deep topics here. We are also in the male dominated society, but you do have two male founders. They were your support system. Still, I would like to know, have you ever faced that kind of a domination from them? Did you ever feel that, oh God, I couldn't say my word? Have you ever felt, and also, like your father was a CBI personal, and he wanted you to live his dreams as well. Please tell us that, have you ever felt it?
So I was sort of a lucky on those grounds because both of my co-founders are really supportive and good. Even they take that women make a good decision. That's why they made me CEO.
Mhm.
Whom you can go for, who you can look for. This is the CEO you can go for. So
Wow.
the safer
Super.
side, they made me CEO of this company. Yes, but they rely on me, and they hail from the government background, very prominent background, but then also they believe that way. I'm lucky enough.
Mhm.
My As per my father, I would say sometimes, like in family member, I did not get support from other relative, but my father has always supported me. Only the thing is, I need to give the logic and the kind of convince him. And because he always taught me the self confidence, because he believed that a great thing or a great jewelry that you can give to your daughters is a self confident from the
Super.
beginning,
Excellent.
and it will play a major part in their uh, like raising also, and in the part and journey of their life. Because
Exactly.
you can give them diamonds but it won't last, but you can give them self confidence from the beginning, it lasts forever. So
Very
he has given me, he believed on me. I was lucky on that. I don't know why my father always have believe on me. So that's how he has supported. But yes, this is the male dominated society. So in terms of investors, initially when we started this Arista Vault, we faced challenge because of women founder and women CEO, the kind of investment prospects. Because one of the investor, he's like he said that you can go and bring these things from China, why won't you bother to make in India and all that, we can market it. But we launched it, we bootstrap, we launched it, I invest all of my money into it. And the result was consumer accepted it in a good way. So at the end, if your product is good, no matter you are women or men, you will be accepted in the market. That plays a big part. I think self confidence also plays a major role here.
You said it so right. You said it so right. And I just loved your answer here. Whatever, whoever as a parent, we can give our kids, especially our female kids, the jewel of being a super confident girl. And I loved your answer, and I'm sure your personality shows that how confident you are. That's why you're sitting here as a CEO. Coming back to you, Dr. Monica, I know that you started your journey, your father's legacy at the age of 17. What a commendable journey. Now, here I would like to know, as a very tender year that you started, I'm sure you must have faced a lot of challenges because we are in a patriarchal society. I would like to hear all from you. What all have you been through in this male dominated society?
See, well, my father instilled and imbibed a lot of things into me regarding in terms of business. But you see, when you come in at the on experimental form, it's entirely different. The world is entirely different to you. See, I was just 17, as I told you, mostly like at the age of 18. I People never used to be confident about me. First of all, I faced the monetary pressures, legal pressures, and administrative pressures on me. I have been running at the age of 18. Imagine a girl who is just a higher secondary pass out and doesn't hold any degree also is facing the world at that time. I'm talking about mid and late 90s when the women were already looked down upon. Now, still after 30 years, if we are talking, the system is changed. We are stepped into a better world for women. I won't say that we are still treated equally, but yeah, it was totally terrible for me. I had to stop my studies for 7 years because my organization required me at most over at that time, and mostly to, you see, uh, convince the affiliates because our entire work is of exports. So, convincing affiliates, agents around the world was very tedious task. But yes, I could do it. I totally devoted my entire 7 years to that, that time to my organization. And I can proudly say now that I did not nurture Navjivan. It is Navjivan that nurtured me. I am
Wow.
Navjivan's baby.
Wow.
So what I am right now is, of course, it is a legacy of my grandfather and father. But Navjivan taught me how to live and how to stand.
Super,
Thank
super.
you.
I simply adore the way you've just told it that Navjivan actually took care of you and actually you never nurtured it, it nurtured you. I would like to know this name already says a lot about the organization Navjivan. Uh,
Yes.
could you please tell us what do we all have in your organization? What is it all about?
See, we have different setups over here. First
Okay.
of all, under Navjivan Group, we have various sub companies. Like one is Navjivan Health Service. This
Okay.
company is totally dedicated to the patients, in which we believe. I personally believe that, of course, no two people are alike.
Mhm.
Like our fingerprints do not match. Even the
Mhm.
individuals, their physiologies, their psychologies doesn't match. So
Mhm.
how can you have a medicine which is prepared, which is available over the counter? You can just have it and it will cure you specifically for the chronic diseases. So
Mhm.
what I'm dealing in, me and my team are dealing in chronic diseases. We
Okay.
have already cured innumerable patients suffering from arthritis,
Oh.
diabetes, sickle cell anemia, which is said to be incurable in entire world.
Mhm.
And moreover, diseases like, cancer has been cured by us. And I have multiple testimonials from my
Okay.
patients globally about this. I will share a small story with you. I mean, though it's confidential, I won't disclose the name. A
Please
few
go ahead.
years back, I had a patient, a 3-year-old child from Nigeria.
Okay.
And that girl was suffering from sickle cell anemia. Generally, in sickle cell anemia, our red blood corpuscles, they become sickle shaped.
Mhm.
And it's difficult for them to regenerate.
Mhm.
So, due to that, the child gets anemia and eventually passes away. And there
Oh.
is no cure for this. But
Mhm.
that mother, she came to us online, of course. And we took that case, and my team and we all decided to be with that child and cure that child completely. In fact, this kind of cases we always get, and we generally take it as our own pride that we have to cure every patient. But in that case, the child was just 3 years, so it was more close to my heart. So this child, she took almost the treatment of 8 months from us, but we decided to give her a complete 1-year treatment that the trouble should not relapse. And this child was totally cured. I have her testimonial with me. And
Wow.
after that, she gave her child the name Navjivan. She changed her child's name
Wow.
to Navjivan. So that is my happiness. That is my accomplishment.
Mhm.
What all awards I achieve, what all testaments I get and awards I get. They're okay. I mean, they do not entice me. They do not fascinate me much as my patients smile and
Yes.
their recovery. It
Yes,
gives
absolutely.
immense pleasure.
Yes, of course, because and that no wonder that your company's name is Navjivan, and that's what you're trying to do, give birth, like a new birth to everyone who's suffering. So very wonderful to hear about Navjivan here. I would like to come back to you, Purvi. Now here we know, like I've been just repetitive about it, that you are from the fashion industry as well. Now there is a very important question. We as women are supposed to be at the in the best of health always, like you are from the industry where you tend to look good, you do for sure, and you tend to look lean and voluptuous all the very time. This is absolutely not possible, and there are a lot of body shaming happening. We as women, we get a lot of pressure of balancing work and profession and also our health. Now please tell us, how do you do that? Because you are now an icon for a lot of other women who are watching you. So we really want you to inspire them how you manage your life and your health, and
Sure.
especially your mental health.
Yes, yes. It's a wonderful question, Simran, again, because yes, we should have insight about that and we should be. So, if I'll ask you one question, what is
Mhm.
the mantra of the life or what is the purpose of life?
To be happy. Yeah.
There you go. So to be happy is the purpose of life. At the end of the day, whatever we do, if you're following your dream, or if you are doing any passion, or if you are managing your home, if you are going for school, for studying anything, you want to get there to be happy in
Hmm.
every step. That's the main purpose. Other things are just checklist,
Hmm.
that I
Yes.
believe.
Yes.
So, if the purpose of the life is to be happy, then for this happiness, you need to divide your time in such a way that you should have work life balance. because that's a very big topic, and that is somewhere people are facing this kind of a challenge, which is known as mental stress. They're taking so seriously the work sometimes that they do not enjoy life. So it happens like wherever you are. So like I would say my routine, I start at 6 a.m. Now I start rejuvenating myself by doing a light yoga. I would not say exercise, yoga, because it gives my mind that balance, kind of a meditation, which gives me the balance to think much more better so that I can be discerning. And then I do my daily routine. I take my breakfast. Always I took breakfast, and that is not, I do not say wholesome breakfast kind of in Delhi. I'm in Delhi. In Delhi, millets are very popular nowadays. So anything light like quinoa or anything you can start with your day with, or like whatever which suits your personality or which suits your gut, you can have that. And then I start with my day at 10 a.m. I meet my company executive personnel and everyone, and I retire, like I off for my home at 6 p.m. or 6:30. I make sure to make that happen. I have a pet in home. I go and cuddle with him. I have my mother, my sister in the home. So I go and I go for, the sabzi shopping with my mother. I go and I do that. Otherwise, I will get that kind of, abuse from my mother that she will shatter me. So I do those household things, and that is very vital. My dad passed away.
Okay.
So whatever I'm doing, I'm the elder child. So I'm doing it, and we are happy. So somehow, if you are happy from within, whatever you do, it sparks sometimes. But depression and mental stress and mental health is there. It exists because not everyone's life is on the same page. Sometimes it happens people are getting a lot of challenge, and in the way they broke. So my only advice to those people, or they do not, get their dreams, get there where they wanted to reach there. So my only advice is, sometimes we need to also accept what we have and do best in that self, because the happiness is always from within. It is not the outer world. The same way I would say, if you are a woman, you always face a lot of hormonal changes. Sometimes I myself become fat. Sometimes I have this lean body. I don't know why this is happening to me, but it happens to me as well. I do something for that. I have a pet. So I go for a walk with that pet. He makes sure not to make me a very lean, or he do not make sure do not make me sit for a long.
Yes,
So
and
that's why
even
I need to go to travel. So do exercise, eat healthy, eat in a less portion, but whatever you are, your body, or that's the main thing. The mantra is self-confidence. You need to be confident in your body. Everything is from mind, not from body. My dad also used to teach me, beauty never lasts long, but the mind plays a vital role in your life and its journey. So I think that's the main thing. Your brain, it tells you that you are fat, then you are fat. It tells you you're not fat, you are beautiful. A grown and a beautiful body you have. So that means you are beautiful. So take yourself as a beautiful. Only one thing that makes you beautiful is keep on smiling.
Yeah,
That
wow.
makes you beautiful.
Absolutely. What a great advice. Plus, what a great answer that we've got. Now, here we have to see, audience. Now, both our guests today have lost their parents and they're living his father's legacy. Both the women are living their father's legacy. Now, this is very, very important in our lives as a women. We may, continue to work for our parents' dreams. But as like I just heard from Purvi that she lives for herself, and she also makes sure that she smiles with her mom, and the bestest thing she has is her pet that keeps her happy. So very wonderful. And I'm coming back to you, Dr. Monica. You are in an attire which is a sari, and it's a beautiful thing. You look gorgeous with such a great color. Now here, women is typecast. We are always wanting to be in the corporate sector. We are expected to be wearing, all the corporate suits. And of course, there have been times that I hear from a lot of women. They say if you wear an Indian attire, they say benji, so this comes as a tag for you. And for a lot of us, then if you're in a corporate structure, you have to be, spick and span. So have you ever faced that? Now that we talk about body shaming, we also talk about our appearance, because it all comes together. So has it ever
Ah,
happened to you?
well, Simran, I would tell you something that I have grown in a family where I have received a kind of, you see, I have always felt that my father belonged to a place. I
Mhm.
belong to a family of actually scholars, you can say, or educationists.
Wonderful.
And and I have been watching everything right from the beginning. So if you talk about sari, or if you talk about a corporate suit, or if you talk about the westernized dresses, I would tell you here that though I have never been seen or looked down upon if I'm wearing an Indian attire. But yes, people have actually questioned me long back when
Mhm.
I used to wear the Western outfits. I still
Okay.
wear Western outfits.
Mhm.
And I would say that this is one thing which I would say about myself and about our country, that again, it is in our psychology, in our mindset.
Exactly.
Whatever we wear, we
Mhm.
should be confident enough
Yes.
that we can carry it in every way. Okay, I'll put one question to you. What
Mhm.
would you talk about our finance minister? She
She,
is running the economy of India,
absolutely.
and
She's an
she is
icon.
wearing a sari.
Yes.
Okay, though I would say that is a politics. When you go to that political platform, you generally try to put yourself as an Indian. Okay.
Yes.
But as far as the corporate sector is concerned, I have never faced such kind of, disparity wearing Western outfit or like Indian outfit or being called Bhenji. Again, it all depends on your confidence, as Purvi also explained, and
Mhm.
it depends upon your knowledge,
Mhm.
your way of speaking, that
Mhm.
how you carry yourself, how you talk to people. Now,
Absolutely.
yeah, that's true. If we go abroad, I would say if we go to the first world countries, I do wear saris over there. I have just been to a global peace summit, which I was invited by Oxford University, and I
Mhm.
was wearing a sari over there. I was representing my country. So
Yes,
I'm an
and I would
Indian.
like to hear mention here
Yeah.
that such kind of a remarks that we get to hear
Hmm.
from people.
Hmm.
I personally would like to say that sari is the bestest attire a woman can carry, and it's
I would
really not easy to carry this attire. But what we see. My question was not that somebody wearing a sari, and I pointed out. It was a generic question that a lot of women face.
I
They're
would say
categorized in this way.
I would say, Simran, that
Yes.
if we wear anything, we are wearing shorts, we are wearing bikinis, or we are wearing a sari or a suit or a jumpsuit or any short dress also, why we should be commented on that? That
Yes.
equality,
Exactly.
what I want from
Yes.
society. And you
Absolutely.
wouldn't believe that what is the global rate, global, gender disparity rate of 146 countries. It's
Mhm.
68.4%.
Mhm.
And inevitably, the gender pay scale also goes down.
Exactly. Exactly. This is where the point comes. No, the women is not looked upon the way they should be. They're
Yes.
categorized always.
Not only in corporate sector, if you talk about film industry in the first world countries or in India, if you talk about any field, any sector, yes, the females are not looked equally as males. While if a female is conducting a surgery, maybe if, have you heard any female being a heart surgeon or a neurosurgeon? If I talk about medicine,
Mhm.
people actually have a doubt
Mhm.
that whether can we give our life in the hands of people, in hands of females. But my
Yeah.
patients, they give
Mhm.
their life in my hands, in my entire team's hands.
Yes.
So I'm like, really honored with that.
Yes. And what a kind of belief that you've gained, the faith that you've gained from your clients, that
Yes.
matters. And I'm sure as a leader you're doing awesomely well. That's why you sit here today and sharing your story, Dr. Monica.
Thank
Now
you.
I would like to ask a very last question.
Mhm.
One message, a one short message for all those women who are watching you right now. You have reached to a great heights. How can they be like you?
First of all, I would give this message to all the ladies who are listening to me right now that please break your mental and psychological barriers. Have faith and trust in yourself. Secondly, spread your wings and soar because people are definitely going to pull you down. They are meant to pull you down because no one is happy with you. So you have to make them happy, but you have to make yourself happier, first of all. So people will not trust in you. They will try to break you, shake you, hate you, or rate you also. But please stand strong because how long and how tall you stand will only make you. So
Yes.
please believe in yourself
Yes.
and just go for it. Do not think that what people will say about and think about you. Just go and just do and go for it. Dream
Wow.
big and implement it as well.
Wonderful advice. I just
I,
love the way you've just told.
I,
And now it
yeah,
comes to, yes, Purvi, your
I
word
would
of wisdom.
definitely, I absolutely agree with Dr. Monica. She rightly said, and that's a very good, notion she has stated right now for the entire women who are looking us right now. And
Yes.
I would also add on to it that do not give baton to someone else. Take
Mhm.
charge of your life. Go ride it, fight for your life, fight for your ambitions, fight for whatever you want, and get there. Do not
Yeah.
wait for others to carry your dream, your life. You only live once. Just live it as you like it
Right.
and achieve it.
What a beautiful advice I've got from my two beautiful guests here, two very young CEOs in their bestest of health and their bestest of time. They are the leaders and they're so strong. I am so delighted that I could get this chance to interact with you, and I could also get a lot of wisdom from both of you. Once again, thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here on the Newsmakers talk show.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so
A
much.
pleasure.
So, thank you, my dear audience. Like you know, I am delighted. I'm so happy that I could manage to be with both of them and so many other women who are sharing their success stories here on this International Women's Day. Let's take a pledge. This is the time we need to know that we need to be happy. We do not need any kind of validation. We are the best in whatever way, and having mental peace is one of the foremost things that we need to achieve. So let's all do that and let's all be happy. Here's Simran signing off, but I promise I will be back soon with my another charming panelist of women. Stay hooked and stay tuned for my next interview. Stay blessed. Lots of love.